Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So LSU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying. Get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So the Maryland Terrapins offense has its first opportunity of the day. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Watkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Hands it off. Can't get him to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To throw, it's Washington. And down he goes back at the 3.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Berry. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mickle, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
They'll run it. It's Durham. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
you can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here's the heat. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fighting off the defender. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give out of the gun. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He might want another play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass. It's Washington. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The short hands, it's Fleming. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on.
Turning it on. Oh, it's out. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That is a nice break for them.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. To sure hands, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Martin back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown LSU. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. A 1st down for the offense. Martin will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quick completion on the out. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something.
Wide open spaces. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good...
Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's McLaurin. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Martin back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Running on the Jets. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.